Hi, I'm Robin Allison Davis, the producer of OECD Podcasts.
And I'm the host, Clara Young.
OECD Podcasts are one-on-one interviews,
Conversations that are about 15 minutes long and come out once a week.
Every Wednesday, we talk with experts both inside and outside the OECD.
Economists, academics, writers, public figures.
The occasional filmmaker, artists, policymakers, and just regular people.
People who've got a story to tell that shines a light on the big picture issues we're working on at the OECD.
Like growing inequality, digitalization, and the future of work.
International cooperation on issues like climate change, corruption, tax avoidance, migration.
And what to do about them.
Yeah, now that's very important because OECD Podcast is not like the usual media. We're not just chatting about these things to chat about them,
but to figure out together how to change things for the better.
How to help governments, civil society, businesses make better policies.
For better lives. Like, take this snippet from an interview one of our hosts, Rory Clarke, did with the OECD's chief economist, Laurent Spoon.
How are you managing to get people to listen to you right now? I mean, the public mood, the political trend seems to be towards inward-looking protectionism, some even nationalism.
Countries are very integrated. You have the global value chain, like an iPhone. The manufacturing of an iPhone starts in Asia and in the US. So they are powerful trade linkages. There are also powerful financial linkages. So when, as we used to say, even at the OECD, when the US sneezes, the rest of the world may catch a cold.
And listen to this between Clara and Yanis Varoufakis, former finance minister of Greece.
Your message is that what happened to Greece, or what's happening to Greece, is also in a certain way what's happening to all of us.
The fact that Greece has been at the center of a financial storm for 10 years now is just proof that there is something the matter with our financial system more broadly. Most people have this false impression in their minds that banks are intermediaries between borrowers and lenders, but they're not. And when the next crisis hits, we'll be in exactly the same situation. The only banks that have shrunk somehow are the European banks, because the American authorities said to them, if you want to do dollar business, you're going to shrink. Look, this is not a question of moralizing. It's a question of being realistic. Every child knows that if you keep piling grains of sand onto other grains of sand, you will end up with a little hill of sand, and it will at some point implode.
So check us out, OECD Podcasts, where policy meets people.
Every Wednesday.